October the 9th, 2025. I wasn't going to shoot this video. I found something the other day and I thought, that could be a follow-up to one of my Mississippi Toyaholic topics. It might make a good video. I don't know. This morning, I saw an auction for one of the things that I talked about in that video. And I thought, there's some pretty decent photos in this auction listing. Whether or not I actually win the auction, it still wouldn't solve my particular problem, but here we go. Nanu, nanu. Last time you saw this box, which has writing on the side, remember I talked about that then? I showed off my Mork collection of the figures and things that I had as a kid, and a couple that I bought as an adult, 2 of the egg ships, a broken egg ship, which apparently is breaking worse because it's got a couple of chips in here in the box. 2 of the Morks, my customized casual Mork, and this little guy from the egg that had the slime in it. I don't have the egg anymore. I also touched on the fact that Mork was recycled from Battlestar Galactica. They modified the torso just slightly. The limbs are virtually identical. The head, obviously a much better sculpt on the Robin Williams face there. Not that the Lorne Green sculpt was bad, but this guy clearly has a little bit of plastic DNA in common with these guys. Let me actually show you their back, because you can see that the sculpts on that are really, really similar. So, I did not own an Adama when I shot that video a few years ago that I recall. Some of my Battlestar Galactica figures are still unaccounted for in the sifting and sorting that I've been doing. I have not laid hand to those. Hey, that Adama's missing the tips of his fingers. Well, that makes me mad. No wonder I got him so cheap. So, then I find this. My Color Forms Mork from Orc set, which I talked about in that video, but said that I couldn't exactly lay hands to. And this was done so that you could like put it together in an A-frame and it would form like an easel to play on. And here in this Ziploc bag are the parts, the actual color form pieces that you would use to dress him. So his default outfit is his spacesuit, except for his boots and his helmet, and they're here among the white pieces. I'm trying to figure out if anything is missing. This one's gotten bent. Some warm water will probably fix that just fine. I'm not going to take the time to do it right now. And there are some word balloons here as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this down on this table and do an overhead shot as I try to figure out, do I have all the pieces or do I not? There's the can of cola. You can kind of see some of the pieces aren't really sticking as well as they used to anymore. There's the blue pants. Here's the shirt that's kind of messed up. It's going to need some heat to fix it. Oh wait, here's one of the shoes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 missing pieces. So let's see what's in the Ziploc bag. At least one of the word balloons. I'm going to say that's Zazbot. Looks like a bow tie, a little radio, the other shoe, and an egg. So from what I can tell, the only piece missing is this pair of sunglasses. Very nearly a complete set of these. I am going to take like a wet wipe and give it a good cleaning, and then let's just see if the pieces will actually stick. They probably will need, they will need some moisture to stick like they once did. There we go. So he's got his yellow pants on now. I don't want to put yellow shoes with yellow pants, but I also don't want to put white boots with yellow pants. See if we can put his vest on him. I mean, that's how I played with him as a kid. Come on. Well, all right. So he's got a blue bow tie and yellow pants and a multicolored vest. There we have the Mork from Orc stand-up dress-up set. That's accounted for. I did go looking for the photo novel that I mentioned. I swear I've seen it recently. But when I went to that shelf, I found several books of that era, including some Snoopy books, Peanuts books. I did not find the Mork book. So there's a couple of potential locations I could also check. But here's the thing that I saw this morning. an auction popped up. Now I have Mork egg saved as a search on eBay, and I get hits all the time for this or other things that were egg shaped. Very, very seldom do I see the actual egg with the slime and the little Orkin kid in it. And I still say it should be a grown Orkin man, but anyway. So there were two of these, the blue one and also a red one. And an auction popped up for a sealed egg, and I was wrong. It's not called slime. It's called orc goo with the little person in there. And I said in the other video that it was dark pink or red. According to the label, it is red. I really don't want to spend the kind of money that this thing is going to close for to get a brand new sealed one and open it just on the 50-50 chance that I might get a red one this time. So I think I'll hold out and see if somebody ever sells the red one in my price range. But aside from that, a slight update on Mork, his dad and his granddad from recycled toy parts there. That upsets me about Adama's hand. I'm going to have to probably replace him, which means I'll just have two Adamas. And I have another one of him somewhere that's unaccounted for. And I have one Ovion, but not my good Ovion. And I found recently a Cylon when I was going through all the Star Wars boxes for the Whoever Dies the Most Toys Wins videos. And I found a Cylon in there that used to stand out in front of the Jawa Sandcrawler. Because I had inside jokes. I had like K9 from Doctor Who, Robbie the Robot, B9 from Lost in Space, all in the 4-inch scale, a Terminator, and they were all always posed in front of my remote control Jawa Sandcrawler on a table at my old house with the yellow thermal blanket from Whoever Dies the Most Toys Wins out there. So I found this Cylon, and I'm like, oh cool, he's good, he's a nice chrome one. And I put him with the other accounted for Battlestar Galactica figures. So I've actually got two good chrome Cylons, and then I actually have accounted for a couple of the ones that I painted. I found some beaters, and I would touch them up and paint them to look more like the show, bring out their sculpting a little bit, and it was just silver spray paint and gold spray paint. I painted a defunct silver one into the gold character before I ever got the actual gold character. Alright, slight Mork update, and see you next time, Orson.